People living in the 5 states of the southeast are groaning over the frequent sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, which they said has continued to cripple socio-economic activities in the region. Despite the suspension of the Monday weekly order called by IPOB to push for the release of its leader Nnamdi Kanu, who had been in the custody of the Department of State Service, Southeast residents have continued to comply with the weekly sit-at-home order. IPOB has since, after the initial exercise on August 9th, said that the order would be observed only the days its leader is to appear in court. However, the fear of attacks has forced residents of cities, towns and villages in the region to stay at home in the last 4 Mondays. During the period, banks, markets, shopping malls, eateries and shops remained locked. Schools, mechanic workshops, recreational centers and churches were also under lock and key. The whole thing took a new dimension as the pro-Biafra group declared a total lockdown on September 9th in protest of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Imo State. People said the issue of killings, beheading and burning of commercial buses linked to the enforcers of the sit-at-home order were enough reasons for them to stay at home to avoid being attacked. Every sector has continued to bear the brunt of the frequencies at home in the southeast. The chambers of commerce, business owners and traders are still computing their losses through, though they put the cost of every Monday sit at home at about 8 billion naira. First Vice President of Nnewi Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, Chief Moses Ezuko, said the developments has robbed the zone over 50 billion naira so far, adding that the loss in the private sector amounted to over 60%. Of this amount, unverified statistics said the transport sector loses at least 3 billion naira any day there's lockdown in the region. An average of 1 million people move around in and out of southeast each day at 3,000 naira per traveler. A trader in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, lamented that the economy of the region was already collapsing. She said, "We are losing customers and businesses are declining. Monday is the first working day of the week. People set goals and hopefully look forward to achieving them. But currently, our hopes are being dashed every Monday. It is terrible. Something needs to be done urgently too." Transport companies have continued to suffer deadly blows. The major transport companies in Nigeria are largely owned by Igbo businessmen and women. According to them, they decided to close business every Monday because enforcers of the sit-at-home order allegedly targeted their vehicles, vandalized and burnt, while also killing some of their passengers. For instance, a truck laden with motor spare parts heading to Kogi State but parked at the Eluagu Obukwa area of Funsuka in Enugu State was set ablaze by persons suspected to be enforcing the sit-at-home order in the early hours of Monday, September 6th. A transport company manager in Owerri who wished not to be named lamented, saying, "We lost millions on that day. The sit-at-home was first declared and moving into the 5th week, even though they have suspended it, but our people are still very much afraid. Go around the transport companies and hear from them. Maybe many will not talk because of fear of attack. You talk today and tomorrow they will attack you. There is a need to stop this. Our businesses are dying in Igbo land." President General of Anambra State Markets Amalgamated Association, Chief Ike Chukwu Ekwegbalu, alleged that hoodlums have hijacked the exercise. He said in Anambra State, all the major markets opened for business, but we did not see any trader or customer in the market. The entire market were deserted due to fear of attack or robbery. We want to appeal to traders and customers to be coming to the market because IPOP has suspended the sit at home order. Losing money. No wonder the governor of Anambra State is now blowing hot. They blowing hot. They are blowing hot. Do the needful. They say no. They want to eat their cake and also have it at the same time. What's of these figures? What then is holding this region back? Boo trouser. They make people run. Failed to realize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go higher than 100 of boo nonsense. If you like, do it every day. It's a sacrifice for Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Mind yourself. We don't need goats and cow here. Let the lost more than all of them are wicked people. Are we now confessing that Igbo problems are within Igbo themselves? Yes, Igbo politicians and governors is our problem, but very soon it's either they run away or they will start to die one after the other. Like seriously? How did you arrive at figure of 50 billion naira loss in 4 Mondays? Not a Igbo man, trust Igbo man, no matter how old he is, any elder this as why? What are you saying, man? You don't say anything about Nnamdi Kanu release, just talk nonsense. Yes, we like it. We love it. So government has been making such money in 4 weeks. Now we know. So what are they doing with all that billions that they have been making with? That is the question we always ask. You yet to say we are marginalized. Chai, now wow. The time we don't sit at home, do we have any gain at all? That is the question. Are you a billionaire? And so what? Better make it 22/7 in solidarity for yourself. Igbos are not serious. Sit at home can only be effective if they can make it 3 or 4 days. What is your problem? In fact, every day till 2023. What stops you okay finding out that southeast region how much they were making annually to bottle up your claims? You are nothing but an instrument of deceiver and a paid agent. Buhari will never release Nnamdi Kanu. Igbos cheating yourselves. I laugh at you. Very soon you will look for a place to hide, but you will not see. Biafrans are not joking now, so mind your mouth. It's biting seriously now. They will sit on the right round table. I think that there's no position you are going to take in getting people to have their freedom that will not hurt people. There's no way. They say, oh, do it this way. If you do it this way, definitely it will hurt. If you do it the other way, it will see hurt.